Good day, everyone. I'm Mrs. Peters, and you are welcome today to our HR Corner. Have you been wondering how to start a business with zero or little capital? Worry no more. Follow me to the studio where we'll be discussing on how to start your business. Come over. Hello, everyone. You're welcome to the studio, and I'm not alone. Today, I have with me
Dr. Henry Damian, a human resource and a business expert.
welcome, Dr. Henry.
Thank you, ma.
Today, we'll be dealing on an important topic on how to start a business from zero with little or no capital. Dr. Henry, everyone wants to start up a business. People want to start business, saying start something, start something. And people have ideas on what to do, but the problem is there is no capital. How do people like this start?
All right, business begins. Business does not begin when you have a capital. You see, that mentality ought to be corrected. People think that business begins when they get capital or when they have money. That's wrong. Business begins when a vision is captured. So if you capture a vision, you can begin a business. That's what we call business idea. But if we have a set of young people with no business idea, with no vision, even if you give them 100 million naira, it's a matter of time, they will still crash land because they need to have an idea and then work on the idea. So that's the first thing to do before business begins.
Thank you, Dr. Henry. I told you it's going to be an interesting time in the studio. If you're just coming in, please subscribe to this channel, click on the like button, comment, put your suggestions out there so we could know how to respond to you, and we definitely will. You are welcome to today's episode. Dr. Henry, thank you for this. You have to, he said, you take this, vision starts, that business starts the moment you have a vision. It doesn't start from having money. It starts where the vision comes in. Thank you very much, Dr. Henry. Let's go. Let's dig into this.
So secondly, after a vision has been captured, the next thing you need to do now is to study, make a research on that vision, that idea you got. For example, you got the idea of, I want to start cleaning services, or I want to start gardening services, or I want to start putting up content on social media. The first thing you do is not to start putting out content. The first thing you do is to make a research on that particular content, or that particular cleaning service you want to do, or that particular gardening service you want to do, or that drip shipping service you want to do. Anything, the idea that you get, first thing you do, make a research, study it. What are the possibilities that this business I want to do will do well? What are the things you need to know? Just like a young man who says he wants to set up a poultry farm. If you want to set up a poultry farm, the first thing you do is not to set up the poultry farm. The first thing you do is to go and gather information on what to do before setting up a poultry farm. Remember, these birds could contract disease. What do you do if they contract disease? You have the business, you have the money, but no idea on taking care of them. So it's a matter of time when they begin to contract coccidiosis, or when they contract bird flu, or when they contract Newcastle disease. What do you do with that knowledge? What do you do? You see, you begin to run hectare-skelter looking for veterinary doctors, spending so much. Meanwhile, you can offer a first aid. So first thing after the business idea is captured is to now study and gather information about that idea. That's the second step you do if you have no money and then you want to go into a business.
Interesting. This is getting really, really deep, because you having the vision is something, knowing what you are about to get into is even the bigger one. Thank you, Dr. Henry. Thank you, Dr. Henry. We have seen this. Money is not the first thing. It's talked about vision. If you are just coming in, please click on the like button, subscribe to this channel, and click on the notification button for more informations like this. We talked about on how to start businesses with little or no capital. Dr. Henry talked about the first thing we need to do is not money, it is the vision. And having the vision, the second thing, it goes to research. You have to know very well what that thing that you want to do, how well do you know that business? You have to know it very well. Let's go on, Dr. Henry.
All right, thank you so much, madam. If you have gotten a particular if you have done a research and gotten information about that particular business you want to do, you can't set up a business even if you've gotten so much information. The third thing you do is to get a business plan. A business plan is a roadmap that shows you what your business would look like in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year, in the next 3 years. You see, if anybody wants to do well in business, the person must have a map, a plan of how would this business look like. So you set up a business plan. If you don't know how to set up a business plan, there are professionals out there whose job is to help you set up business plans and write feasibility study. Mind you, you can have a good vision, you can have studied about your business, but without a business plan and a feasibility study, that business may not see the daylight. Do you know why? There are situations whereby the government policies in that country may not favor that particular business. And so the reason why you come up with a feasibility study is to see if this particular business idea I have, if this research I've gotten, if this business can survive in this particular area. Take, for example, a Nigerian travels to South Africa to set up a gardening business or to set up maybe a transport business or a relocation business that help people to relocate, and you get there, you have good vision, you have researched about it, but you fail to do your feasibility study. You may get there and the government of South Africa will frustrate that business. Now you see, this is a case of somebody with good vision, done his research, but he didn't do feasibility study. So he gets there and the government frustrates him. Or we have what we call xenophobic attack in South Africa, where the South Africans believe that people come to their country and make more money and they are suffering, and so they attack you. Why? Because you didn't conduct a feasibility study. So feasibility study is a study that helps you to see if your business can stand the test of time, while business plan is the one that gives you the roadmap on what to do in the next 4, 5, 6 years so that you can make that money you're looking for. Thank you very much, man, for your question.
Thank you so much, Dr. Henry. This is interesting. You are learning a lot. I hope you are learning a lot. Please drop your comments. Drop your comment. Let's dig in. Let's dig in. I can't wait to know, because we are willing to start our business now. That's the goal. We need to have a ways to start business that money can no longer stop us. And our dream is to make sure that everyone out there, you'll be able to start your own business. Dr. Henry, let's go on.
All right, the next thing after you have after you've gotten the vision, which is the first step, we say you conduct a research, and then we say you should have a business plan and a feasibility study, both of them. The fourth one, once you have a feasibility study and you have a business plan, this business is good to go. So the next thing now is you make the business official. What do we mean by making a business official? They say whatever is worth doing is worth doing well. Don't start a business and make your business look as if the business is poor. Many people who start business, they didn't start with so much money, but they made their business so official. How? They registered the business. In Nigeria, we have what they call Corporate Affairs Commission. Corporate Affairs Commission is the organization that is saddled with the responsibility of registering any business. So if you want to start up your business, you register with them. You can go online. It's very affordable and cheap. You just go to their website, and then you register your business. You get a name. If you get a business name, they'll give you a registered number they call RC number. With this, your business is registered. Then you can now get what they call complimentary card. That means that if you are looking for opportunities and contracts, you don't have money, but you can enter offices and get there. My name is so. You bring out your complimentary card. I'm the CEO of so business. I am here to tell you that this is what we do, and I know your organization will need this thing. And so the people will want to do business with you when they know your business is registered. Because why? It is now an official business. Nobody wants to do business with a roadside person, because tomorrow the person runs out and you don't find him. What do you do? So, but when you are registered, you build confidence for yourself and you build trust for your clients. So thank you very much for that question again, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Henry. Thank you so much. And if you've been listening to us, Dr. Henry has been digging deep, opening our eyes on the tips, things we need to have first before going into the business proper. So now I want to ask, this takes us to the other question. Dr. Henry, what kind of businesses can one now start with little or no capital?
Okay, very, very good. Well, the business to start with little or no capital varies from country to country. What I mean by that, it varies from geographical location to the other. If you're in Nigeria or Africa, for example, now, and you have no money at all, but you want to go into a business, the first thing you do is to have the mindset of an apprentice. There are places you go, you do free apprentice services. They will even call the apprentices you go for, you pay to register. The apprentices you go, you don't pay anything. But you see, if we have this mentality of everybody wanting to be boss on his own, you come out today, you've not made any money, nothing, and you want to be boss, you don't want to start from somewhere, then it will be difficult for you to grow in this scenario. So if you have that mentality of starting as an apprentice, then you can start. We have carpentry work, carpentry business. By carpentry, we don't do roadside carpentry. Let me tell you how carpentry business is done now. Carpenters now don't even allow you call them carpenters. If you call them carpenters, they'll say you're not talking to them. You call them furniture designers, the way they say fashion designers. If you call fashion designers, tell us, they won't be happy with you. They want you to call them fashion designers. The carpenters still want you to call them fashion designers. So we have fashion designers, we have furniture designers, and there's a furniture designer I saw in the FCT, Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, Abuja. This man produces executive chair and displays them on glass. If you come to his shop, everything is on glass. You won't even have access to touching them. You see them through the glass first. When you see them through the glass, they will attract you. By the time you show interest, then they will not take you in. Before you see the boss, you meet the boys before you see the boss. So you already know the kind of, and it's not as if the chairs are so expensive, but it's just this idea. So there are cleaning services. Believe me, we have a lot of businesses, but pride must die. If you have a graduate and you tell him somebody has a house and he wants you to come and clean his house for him, they've traveled out and they are coming back, they want you to come and clean their house, they'll pay you. Some graduates will say, no, I can't, how can I graduate and clean somebody's house? But this job, you don't need any money to start it. You can clean somebody's house and they pay. You can even volunteer to be a house help. The house help doesn't reduce you to nothing. You go there, or a home lesson teacher. You can go there, you studied biology, you studied physics, you studied chem, whatever you studied, you can actually go and become a home lesson teacher. And then you begin to teach there and be making money from there. The truth is that we have a lot of them. If you don't want to do that, you can also create content on social media. Some of you subscribe to different channels, which is very beautiful, but you can also create content. But mind you, in creating content, you must make sure your content is rich enough before you push them out. So there are a lot of things, plenty of them.
Thank you so much, Dr. Henry. I also want to add, in starting businesses, in doing businesses, there are businesses you can actually start, like the delivery services. You can pick goods from one place to the other within your location there. All you need to do is just do that and you can get money. That could be a business of your own. You just create a brand. And if you be following our content where you have good customer ethics, you have to have build a relationship with your clients and make your clients start giving you other clients. Then you will know that you can actually do this. If you put those things that we'll be giving it to use, you can actually own this business and have other people working with you. And also the cleaning business, whoa, that's very profitable. Cleaning business is something that you do not need to have money for. If you have eyes for cleaning, you have eyes for details, you go into the cleaning business and you make it official. That could earn you a lot of money. Like you said, lecture tutors, you have to take students, lectures, graphic designs. You can do that. You don't need money. All you need is your skill in order to do these things. I hope you are learning a lot. They say do business. No, business is something that you can actually, you don't need so much money. You can start small. And you might have the mind that I want to sell cars. You can start by doing cleaning services. By the time you are raising money, before you know, you'll be able to afford one car. You are selling that car, you are getting two cars. The ability to start small, but you are starting from somewhere. You say, oh, I'm a car owner today, I'm a car dealer today, but I started by cleaning houses to raise money. Because if you do not do this, the universe has a way of supporting people who take the first leg out. By the time they see you doing your own, the universe say, oh, this person is ready. They come and bring favor to you. I hope you have learned a lot from today. Thank you very much for hooking up to us on this channel. Continue to watch us. Click, like, share with your friends in order for them to see businesses that they can start with little or no capital. I remain your host, Mrs. Peters, and
Dr. Henry Damian.
see you next time.